I think because you came from a loving home and you're kind of more stable in that sense, it kind of helps guide me to want to control my emotions and understand them better, but also kind of like understand that it's okay and that, I don't know, it helps. It helps. Because I feel like if we were both, you know, super traumatized and had all these triggers, I would be a mess. But like, you're my rock. I remember when we were freshmen, little 14-year-olds, and I just like, I was really sad that day. Like, I think I like had a court date coming up or something, and you were like, why are you so stressed? Like, what's going on? And I was like, you were like, why are you going to court? Like, are you a criminal? And I was like, no. And I was like, I'm in the foster system, and I have to, you know, go to court every couple months, and I have to deal with detaching from my biological mother who wasn't a mother to me. And you were like, you didn't understand that because like you had really loving parents, which is great, and they still love you. But when I told you, like, you know, about how I was like molested, abused, neglected, and all the most horrid things that happened to me, and especially freshman year, I was so suicidal and so depressed, and you were really like my only solace, my only like real safety net in Riverside during that time, you know, when we just moved. And I'm grateful for that, obviously, but like, I definitely think like that's, and you always say like you wish, you know, when we have kids one day, you don't want to give them that experience, and you don't want me to ever have to feel neglected or unloved and not good enough, which is something I felt a lot in my life.
Wow. What's the pain in me you wish you can heal?
The part of you that's like kind of scared to like speak up in certain ways just because that was so, we were just talking about this I feel like a week ago, that was so suppressed in you from like, you know, your ex-relationship and how you weren't, you know, pushed to being your best self, you weren't being as vocal, you weren't, you know, your confidence was lacking, and like it's obviously made a big comeback now, but like there's times where that still comes back and I see you doubting yourself and I'm like, wake up, no doubting here, no doubting here. Or like when, you know, certain stuff happened in your childhood that like we kind of talk about, but then like all of a sudden you just were like, I just don't want to talk about it, which is fine. You don't have to talk about it. Not everyone's been in therapy for 6 years like me, where it's like, all right, let's talk about it. But I hope that like, you know, for the most part, you're growing every day, and I love seeing the person you're continuing to become, the man you're gonna become. So I just want to help you kind of not suppress those horrible things. That's your coping mechanism.
Yeah, I think, especially like last year when I started like doing the interviews and stuff, I was like, damn, I don't know if like I'm good enough to be like an engineer and stuff like that. And I remember you just like talking to me and just like, it's really corny, but I was like, if Nancy believes in me, like I kind of like believed in myself at that point, because I was like, I can't let you down, you know?
And look at these job offers later.
I don't know how that happens.
No, you do, because you worked hard and you stepped out of your comfort zone and you persevered and you coded all night. I know that because I was falling asleep and I just hear you go.
Well, it's like roasting me. He's like, don't say that, don't do that. And just like
constructive criticism.
Yeah, I think you and him are like definitely the reasons why, a big part of like who I am today, and I'm very thankful for you especially.
And you're a big part in our life that shaped us.
How do I describe our relationships to others? Oh wait, I asked you this question. How do you describe our relationships to others?
You describe our relationship simple as you're dating your best friend, and that it's just simple, like, I mean, every couple fights, but like we're really no drama, and when we do fight, we're able to like deal with it and like call each other out and move on. I can tease you about your past romantic times, and you can tease and belittle me sometimes about it, but
I mean, we used to clown each other even when we were dating other people, so it's like
yeah, we were mean to each other.
We were mean.
I called you short.
It's okay.
You told me I had a flat butt just to get back at me, and I was like, that's not nice. You know, like you were like the little kid when he's teasing the other person on the playground, and they're like, ha, you're ugly, ha, and just like being mean to like cover your love. And we were dating other people, so we couldn't just flat out say, I love you. We had to be mean.
Yeah, it worked out.
It's okay, it gave me thick skin.
Now we're all loving to each other. Which is a complete turn of how we used to be.
I know. But I'm okay with it. That's not true. You still clown me.
Yeah, but not the same.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely not the same. Because I'm not cuddling you after or giving you a kiss.
I think we're closer now too.
Oh yeah, can I do my question now? Or are you still on this one?
No, we're good.
All right, thanks. When have you seen me the most vulnerable, and what did it teach you about me?
That's a hard question.
I've been very vulnerable in front of you, so which time?
I don't think there's like one specific time where I was like, I think it's accumulation of like the many times that you've been like very vulnerable to me.
The many times that I've been emotional, yep.
I think it, like every time like it's happened, I think it's taught me like how to express like love and like care for you during those moments, because it's kind of like you kind of like build like walls around you, especially like when you're in like those like emotional states. When you're with me, I don't ever want you to feel like you're unloved or like you're never like cared about, because that's like, I think it's like my top priority in a relationship, to always make sure you know that I love you more than anything else, and just like I always want to make sure that for anything it is, like I'm always gonna be there for you.
Yeah, you've been there, you've been there. Yeah.
But you've also been there for me too, especially when I need you to, so.
This is my job. It's my job. On my resume, yada, yada, yada. Girlfriend to Matthew. And then the bullet points under is give love, support.
Your job recruiter would be like, you dating Matthew? You're his girlfriend? All right, you did all these great qualities.
Okay, my turn. If this were to be our last conversation, what's something you never want me to forget? Last but not least.
I want you to know like how proud I am of you. I saw who you were freshman year and just like who that person was, and like I look at you now and it's crazy. That's like the only way I can put it. You've like grown, and like I don't know, it's just unbelievable who you are today. And I know you're gonna further continue like growing, and just like I just want to know how proud I am of you, and like I know you can accomplish all the things that you want to accomplish, and if anyone can do it, I know that you can do it. I believe that freshman year, and I believe it now more than ever.
Okay, now it's my turn. If this was our last conversation, Matthew, I would say, 1, I fucking love you. 2, you're one of the best things that ever happened to me. 3, all the things you think about yourself, the good things, before that little voice comes in where you doubt yourself, they're all true. Like, you're a hard worker, you're gonna be successful, you put your mind to something and literally no one can stand in your way, because you're just gonna start coding. And you give so much love to everyone around you. I'm just so happy to be, on this path of life with you. I love you.
I love you too.
There's no more cards. You can kiss me now. Lips gloss.
It's okay.
Is it though?
Hey, it's Ashika here from The Skin Deep. Thank you so much for being here and watching this conversation. If you want to have more meaningful conversations like this at home, some of our best questions are in this card game right here. To check it out, go to shop.theskindeep.com. Thank you.